What's up, everybody? Welcome to some Gonti, Grand Larceny. Hope you're ready to steal some stuff. Got your thieving gloves on. I've got them on. Oh, we're playing against Glissa the Traitor. It's a nice little, well, not technically thieves, but anyway. Okay, so we've got Swamp. Kind of cover that in a sec. Man, we've got one Swamp. We're on the play. Imperial Seal for Ancient Tomb, Worn Power Stone. Yeah, let's go on Mulligan. I'm not just wild about this hand. Yeah, we'll keep. We have Knight's Whisper. We can kind of shake the hand up a little bit. Hopefully we draw into a little bit more mana. Let's get Gonti back up. He is the star. There we go. Get back up there, Gonti. See if our opponent needs... Oh, let me give you... Okay, excuse me. Never mind. I thought our opponent had the Glissa avatar. I was about to say, y'all need to watch out. If you're Ancient Tomb, that's going on top. Okay, let's go and get the swamp down. Anything else? No, we're going to go and pass turn. Yeah, if you ever see somebody who's playing a commander and their avatar matches that commander, just watch out. It's always, you're in for a ride. Played against Warmer Vig one time. You too, man. I played against Warmer Vig. His avatar was Warmer Vig. His name was Warmer Vig. And his commander was Warmer Vig. And I was kind of like, oh, that's cool. Cool, man. And then just demolished. I mean, just... It was almost as if I had harmed him in another life or something. I was like, dang. Okay, so we Knight's Whisper for 2, draw 2 swamps. I'll take that. Anything else? No, we're going to go to pass turn. We are playing Gonti, Lord of Luxury. He has Death Touch. Whenever he enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of target opponent's library. You may put one of those cards into exile. On our side, then we may spend our mana as any color to cast that spell. Let's go and go for Ancient Tomb. Yeah, I think we're good for that. Let's go Gonti. Let's see what we got cooking in the kitchen, man. See what the Traitor has stashed away. Okay, let's get the get our little commander box squared up. There we go. Okay, we got Gonti coming in. We're gonna look at the top 4, see if we can't catch something good. Ooh, Phyrexian Reclamation Guild. We get double Gilded Lotus. I think I kind of like that. Double Gilded Lotus. We have Phyrexian Reclamation. We have Whip of Erebos, but man, I like double Gilded Lotus. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, let's get that right there. Okay, let's go and pass turn. All right, so next time we're looking at Swamp, Gilded Lotus. And then we can go another Gilded Lotus, and then we'll just be get those engines up and running, man. Then we'll be online for a nice little Worst Fears, Ghastly Conscription. Yes, I like that. Sounds good. We're playing. Excuse me. We are playing against Glissa, the Traitor. She has First Strike and Death Touch. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you may turn target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. And this is the promo version of Glissa. Fair enough. Yeah, when I first got into Magic, I played on Magic Online. Uh-oh. Okay, our opponent got the lane draw. They did get the lane for turn. Minion Reflector. Let's go and get the swamp down. Let's go and come in hot for 2. Sounds pretty good. Opponent's missing the... Looks like they're missing the double green for Glissa. That's unfortunate. Okay, coming in hot for 2. It's going to be 2 total commander damage. Put them down to 28. If we can get... There we go. Or unless they have some sort of... Ambush Viper. There's a snake in our boots. Alright, Gonti. Fair enough, man. We do have Animate Dead. Let's go and allow him to go to the graveyard. Yeah. So we have Animate Dead. We can put it on Gonti. Get into a nice little extra trigger. I think I like that. So we can go Gilded Lotus and then go Animate Dead. Fair enough. A little Ambush Viper. Ha-ha! Gonti was not careful when he went hiking and did not wear his boots. Got bit by a snake. Okay, fair enough. We get bit by a snake. Let's go and go Gilded Lotus. I don't know. I just like little stuff like that. Always makes me laugh. Look at 1, 2. Gilded Lotus goes down. Let's go for another Reanimate. Animate Dead on Gonti. Looking at 1, 2. Pay triple black on this one. Bring Mr. Gonti back, and we'll get that going again. And then next time we're looking at another Gilded Lotus, which, oh, sounds absolutely wonderful. Okay, get another look at the top 4 cards of our opponent's library. See what we see. Ooh, yeah. We could go Phyrexian Arena, but I really like Obnixilis. Draw a card and you lose a life. That sounds pretty good. Phyrexian Arena would be nice. We can get that down. Draw an extra card. What's more practical? Okay, so we're looking at next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 3 mana. Cast the... At least 3 mana. Cast the Gilded Lotus. And that's going to be another... Man, I like Obnixilis. We get into spots where we can keep plussing them up, drawing. Yeah, let's go Obnixilis. Let's go Planeswalkers, man. We have 1 left over. Anything else? Now we're going to go and pass turn. All right, story time. So when I got into Magic, I played only online. That's my only source of playing Magic. And like I didn't know that there was card prices. I didn't know any of that stuff. I just knew that I didn't know that there were card bots. I was truly just one day I said like, hey, is Magic still a thing? And it was, and I downloaded the client, started playing it. So I didn't know card bots existed. I didn't know that you could check card prices after you drafted to see what the money cards were. It's just that was just something that was not foreign to me. And since I'd only got into Magic myself, I didn't understand that. I mean, not understand it. I just didn't know that. And so my casual deck was just basically a green-black rare deck that I would just throw all my rares in for my drafts into. Let's go and get the swamp down. They've got one. Let's go and swing. We don't have to worry about an ambush viper. There's only one, one mana over there. Let's go and swing it hot for Gonti. Coming in hot. Puts him down to 29. Now we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. We do have enough for worse fears, but let's go ahead and go Gilded Lotus. I kind of want to shoot. Let's show off our double Gilded Lotus, man. Look at 1, 2, pay 2 more. Get down the Gilded Lotus, and then let's go ahead and go Minion Reflector. I mean, go the Obnixilis. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, triple black. That way we're being a little bit cautious with our life total. Not that we have to, but we'll see if let's let our opponent get some stuff running, then we'll go for the worst fears. I don't want to just jam it just yet. Gonti has sticky fingers. He knows what he likes. He's a good person. Gonti has sticky fingers. Let's go and draw a card, lose 1 life. See what we draw into. Black Sun Zenith. Okay, we'll go and pass turn. All right, so yeah, so I got into Magic, and I had a green-black rare deck, and it's your standard first deck in Magic where it's just you don't buy singles. If you just get a cool card, you throw it in there. And I was drafting during Innistrad, and I cracked a Liliana of the Veil Planeswalker. I didn't know what a Planeswalker was, no clue. I'd never played with it. I just knew that it was something that tournament players played with, and I remember thinking like, just trade it, man. Just trade it away. You're not going to be a tournament player one day. You'll never you'll never have a use for a Liliana of the Veil. I remember telling me I had to talk myself into it to trade it. So this one, and then this is what kind of stinks is this one guy. I still remember his handle name. I'm not going to throw it out there, but well, I think I remember it. But he would always hit up the just starting out room, say, "Hey man, you got any trades?" And basically what he's trying to do is see if you can pick a card off for really cheap. Ooh, Phyrexian Reclamation. I'll cover that story in just a sec. Let's go and get these swamp down. So we're looking at Black Sun Zenith. We can swing in for 1. Black Sun Zenith, take care of Glissa. I think I like that. Yeah, let's go and swing in for 1. Coming in hot. And we can Black Sun Zenith for 3, kind of just clear the board up. That's going to put Gonti back in the graveyard. Then we have Phyrexian Reclamation, kind of be a little bit cheaper to bring back to our hand. I think I like that. Alright, that's 2. Yeah, let's go ahead and go forward. Let's get down the Phyrexian Reclamation on triple black. Love it. And let's go and change Gonti. Make sure he's going to the graveyard, not the command zone. Let's go Black Sun Zenith, looking at 1, 2, and then tap for triple 3, triple black. That's going to be 3 counters across everybody. Take care of Glissa. It's going to take care of Gonti. We're going to sack the creature, but it doesn't really matter. Let's go and plus up the Obnixilis. Draw a card, lose 1 life. Worn Power Stone. Then let's go ahead and pay 2 life. Yeah, we can go and pay 2 life, return the Gonti back to our hand. Enters the battlefield tapped. Okay. I guess either way we're going to have to... We're going to turn it back to our hand, and then do we want to go ahead and recast a Gonti, or do we want to get the Minion Reflector out? We can make a copy of Gonti. Let's get the Minion Reflector out. I like going for that. And then we get into spots where we can kind of go worse fears. Okay, get down Minion Reflector. Anything else? Now we're going to go and pass the turn. I like it. I'm liking this little card engine we got going. Okay, get that Minion Reflector, and then next time we can cast Gonti, pay 2, get a copy of it, and then get a few more extra triggers coming across. Now, they're going to be able to cast Glissa. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're going to have to tap out for Glissa. They'll have 1 mana left after the commander attacks. But yeah, back to the story. So I remember I talked myself into it. I had Liliana of the Veil. It's like, I don't even know how to play with a Planeswalker. What is this? Must be garbage. I knew it was a mythic rare, but I was just like, yeah, this just looks like a tournament card. So the guy was like, hey man, you got any trades? I was like, yeah. And so, destroy all non. Okay, fair enough. And so I traded Liliana of the Veil for Glissa the Traitor, the 5-drop vampire zombie mythic. It was like from one of the core sets, and then like 2 or 3 other rares. I think total value-wise, I think I probably got about $2 worth of cards, but it was like 5 or 6 cards, and they're all mythic rares because I didn't, to me, and that's where mythic rares are confusing to me as a new player, where I'm thinking like, well, this must be good if it's a mythic rare, and that's now as the time has gone on, I'm just kind of like, yeah, mythic rares like to a new player like it could be a little misleading because I thought it was like, well, if I'm trading 1 mythic for like 5 mythics, and that's pretty good, I'll take that. But yeah. That's my story. I don't have Liliana the Veil because I traded it for a Glissa. So I still have the Glissa though. It's not as good as the rest of the stuff. Let's go and go Gonti. Yeah. And before you jump in the comments like, "OMG, why would you do that?" Like, hey man, like I truly had no like concept of like magic. Like I was completely new to it. All right, let's go ahead and get the Gonti trigger on the stack. Choose target opponent. Let's go for the minion reflector. Let's go ahead and pay 2 on that one. Yes, we're going to do that ability. And let's go and keep the Super Secret Gonti. This one, we'll keep this one. This one looks better. So extra Gonti trigger. Oh yes, beautiful. And that's just straight swamps. Let's just go and steal the coffers. That way they don't get into a bunch of mana. See what this next little Gonti trigger flip is. And we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cryptghast, Creekwood Liege. Got a nice little Gorgon deck. Pretty cool, man. Let's go and take the Cryptghast. Take the Cryptghast. They did take care of Omnixilis. We're looking at... We're going to go for Cryptghast. We can get down the 1 Power Stone. Then go Ghast against Crypt. Yeah, let's go ahead and go... let's go Cryptghast. I like that. Let's go Cryptghast. We're looking at 1, 2, 3. And then 1 more. Get down Cryptghast. And then we'll go and go for the 1 Power Stone. Actually, we can make a copy of it. What does it get? Exiled. No, excuse me. No, we're not going to pay for that. Well, then it'll be double swamps. We'll be looking at... No, we're good. We'll just get down the 1 Power Stone. And, oh, dang it, we should use that black man on that one. My bad. Nope. Okay, 1 Power Stone gets down. Anything else? Now we're going to go and pass the turn. Yeah, he's a disrespectful dude, man. Okay, we're going to go and pass the turn. Alright, so we're looking at Worst Fears next turn. We've gotten a spot now to where we want to go for that. That's great. I love that. That's fun chatting in the chat sometimes. Okay, so we're looking at Worst Fears next turn. But yeah, so I traded Liliana the Veil for Glissa. And actually, give me just a sec. We're going to go over here. We're going to see what that other vampire was. I can see him in my head. Okay, sorry, 1 sec, guys. I normally don't like to do this, but hey, it's part of the story. Let's filter by black. 5-drop. There we go. Bloodlord of Vaskoth. Hey, Bloodthirst 3. Flying. Whenever you cast a whenever you cast a vampire spell, you get Bloodthirst 3. Gains it? Nice, man. Yeah, that's what I traded for. And then I forgot what else I traded for, but yeah. Not fun, man. And as time's gone on, as I've just ooh, Guruk Apex Predator. Fair enough, man. See what they're going to go for. Now, if they destroy they go for Gonti, it's going to allow us to recast it, which I'm A-okay with. And if let's see what they target. We're going to have F3 targeted. They may end up going for Cryptghast, it'll hit the graveyard. But, okay, they're going for Gonti. You gain life equal to its toughness. Let's go ahead and go... We want to let that. Yeah, we want to let that hit the graveyard still. Yeah, that's fine because we have the Phyrexian Reclamation. We're paying a little bit of life, but we're okay with it at this point. Now, as far as Ghastly Conscription, they only have 1 creature card in the graveyard. Not the best. But I think we may end up going for Worst Fear. So we're looking at. We may want to wait until we get in a spot where we can go for the -3. They're going to plus it up, put it at 3. Create a 3/3. Yeah, we may wait until the following turn. That way, if they create a 3/3 beast creature token, we can shift the Lightning Greaves over there, minus, and then take care of the Cruel. Okay, I like that. All right, draw into another swamp. Let's go and get the swamp down. Let's go and pay 2 life. Bring back Gonti. So we're looking at black and then colorless. Excuse me. Great, we have Cryptghast out there. Let's go and pay 2. And then let's go ahead and there we go. Bring back Gonti back to the hand. Let's go and go for that. And we still have enough for the minion reflector. Looking at 1, 2, then 3 and 4. Have the extort trigger. I think at this point we'll probably go ahead and yeah, we got a lot of mana. We'll go and pay for that. It'd be nice to just get a little bit ahead, a little bit of a buffer. Let's go and pay 2. Put our triggers on the stack. Choose target opponent. We got the minion reflector. And then we'll go ahead and tap this one right here. We'll go ahead and keep this nice Gonti. Keep this one. Look at the top 4. We're doing some good stealing today. Sword of Feast and Famine. Protection from black and green. That sounds like perfect. Perfect one. Let's grab that. Because that'll put us in a spot where we can just kind of swing in with the Sword of Feast and Famine. Rise of the Dark Realms. Ooh, that sounds really good. Swiftfoot Boots to protect Gonti. Rise of the Dark. We just don't really have a lot of stuff going on in the graveyard. Do we want Gift of Deity? As long as it's black, it's +1 has Death Touch. As long as it's green, all creatures have to block it. We just want to go. Let's go for the boots. I think that's a little bit more practical. Okay, let's go and add triple black. Let's go for the Sword of Feast and Famine. We're going to extort. Yes, we're going to pay for that ability. Get on the Sword of Feast and Famine. It's going to equip it onto. We can swing in with Crypt Gas if we want to. We're going to pay 2. And then Sword of Feast and Famine allows us to untap all of our lands. Yes, that is correct. So let's get down the Swiftfoot Boots. And if we go for the boots, yeah, we're going to pay black on this one. And then equip it onto Gonti. It'll have a nice little protection. We don't have to worry about that. Let's put them on Gonti. Okay, there we go. Let's go and swing in, coming in hot at Gurk, Apex Predator, and then we get into spots where next turn we can go for Worst Fears. Swinging at Gurk. If they want to swing in with the Hydra, we can still chump block on Gonti and start stealing some more stuff. And then anything else, no, we're going to go and pass turn. Okay. Sacrifice the other Gonti that we don't have. Alright, fair enough. Alright, so now we have Sword of Feast of Famine, Protection from black and green, which is pretty much going to be everything in our opponent's deck, other than a Enter the Battlefield sack a creature. And then we have Gonti protected with the Swiftfoot Boots. It would have been nice to grab the, what was it, the Rise of the Dark Realms, but we didn't really have a whole lot of creatures going on. But yeah, I did trade a Liliana of the Veil for like 5 junk rares. And that's, and part of that's just kind of like, I don't know, like, there are some people out there like me that just completely, like, kind of cold turkey, like, I had no Magic playgroup, I had no concept of card pricing and, like, chase rares and stuff like that. But, yeah, it would have been nice to know that. Didn't know about it. And then, but, yeah, as I've gotten into Modern, I always, every time I see Glissa pop up in my chat, or not my chat, I see Glissa pop up in my collection, I'm just like, you could have been Liliana of the Veil. But to me, you know, at the time, as a card evaluator, you know, going on about 3 months of Magic, man, like, you get a first strike Death Touch onto the battlefield, how do you beat that? You don't. To me, in my head, I was like, this is just like, oh, this is great, man. There's no stopping. First strike Death Touch, it means you kill every single creature that blocks. Is it a 13/13? Oh yeah, she's going to take care of them. That was my mentality at the time. Okay, let's go and chump block on Gonti. I'm okay with this. We need to stop that 4 coming in. We can still go for the Phyrexian Reclamation on Gonti. Get a little bit more going. Let's make sure that Gonti goes to the graveyard and not the, yeah, not the command zone. Okay. Take care of the Hydra. Oh, Bajuka Bog. Nice, man. We got trapped. So we got Ambush Viper, and then we got Bajuka Bogged on Gonti. Alright, so now we're going to have to pay full sticker price for Gonti. No more Phyrexian Reclamation jokes, shenanigans. Okay, Gonti goes back. Okay. But yeah, that's the first time I've told that story, because I've kind of been embarrassed about it. And I didn't want to really not talk about it. You know, you trade away, like, you know, at one point, as Liliana of the Veil was getting to like a $100, $130 Magic Online card, I was just like, ugh. Ugh, doesn't sound good. Can't believe that happened. But yeah, man, it comes from the pretense of I just had no clue about Magic card pricing. I didn't know you could look up cards. I mean, just no clue. Okay, Toxic Deluge. So let's get some stuff running. We're looking at a ton of mana. Let's go ahead and go Gonti. How much is Gonti? We're looking at 6 mana. All right, we can manage that. So we're looking at protection from black and green. We're going to be able to swing in for 6. So let's go ahead and start tapping our lands. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cast Gonti. We have the Extort trigger. I think we'll, yeah, at this point, we'll just hold off right now. I don't know what we're going to hit off Gonti, and we do want to pay for the 2 off of the Swamp. Minion Reflectors, get the Gonti trigger on the stack, choose our opponent. Minion Reflector. We're going to pay 2. 2 off the Worn Power Stone. We'll keep this Gonti. Oh, I mean, can you imagine if we had Panharmonicon out here? Ooh. Ooh. Animate Dead. Yeah, we can go for that. That sounds pretty good. Or do we want to go for Beast Within? Or if we go for the Expedition map, we can grab Coffers. That'll be a lot of mana. Let's go Expedition map. And then let's see. Let's go and get the Commander Zone closed out. Grappling Hook, Nim Death Mantle. I think if we go Nim Death Mantle, we get in a spot where we can just go infinite. Let's go ahead and get the Nim Death Mantle down. We're looking at 1, 2. And I don't run it in our deck. I don't, just because yeah, we don't have a sack outlet. No, we don't have a sack outlet. So let's double check with the Death Mantle. So we get that down. It gets +2/+2. Whenever a non-token creature is put into your graveyard, and pay 4 if you do, return to the battlefield and attach it to it. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to be able to swing in for Crypt Gas. We're going to get past the Hydra, and then we're probably going to go for that Worst Fears. Coming in hot. And then we get Intimidate, and it's a black zombie. Coming in for 4, it's going to put him down to 24. We're going to be able to add that mana to our mana pool. Okay. Let's go ahead and go for the Nim Death Mantle. Let's go and put it on Gonti. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. And then do we want it? We can get into spots where, I'm trying to think, do we want to go for the, let's go for the Worst Fears. Choose our opponent. We're looking at 1, 2. We're looking at 2 more off this one. We have the Extort trigger. We're going to control opponent in the next turn. Let's go Expedition map. Let's go and crack the Expedition map. Grab that Coffers. There we go. Get it in the hand. Did we make the land drop for the turn? Nope. Anything else? Okay. Let's go and put these Swiftfoot Boots onto Gonti. There we go. Okay. Ship it over to our opponent's turn. Hero's Downfall. And then Phyrexian Reclamation. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and just tap out the mana. Let's go and pass that through. Okay. Do we don't swing in? We can block with Gonti, get Gonti to go into the graveyard, and then we can bring it back. Gonti's going to have Death Touch. We can still pay that 4 mana to bring it back. Yeah, let's go and have them swing in. Let's go and block on Gonti. Okay, so let's go ahead and pay 2 mana. We're going to pay 4, yes. Gonti comes back. Let's go ahead and pay for the, get the Gonti trigger on the stack, choose our opponent, get the Minion Reflector trigger going. We're going to keep this Gonti. Let's go ahead and grab that Demonic Tutor. And we have 1 more trigger coming across, Decree of Pain. We can go Garruk Primal Hunter. If we go Hornet Queen, that allows kind of pushing some combat damage. Our opponent's being a super sport on this one. Shout out to him, man. Sorry about that. Okay, drawn into the swamp. Let's go and go for the Demonic Tutor. So we're looking at 1, 2. We'll have the Extort trigger. Let's go and grab Panharmonicon. Where are you? There we go. Grab Panharmonicon. Goes into our hand. Let's go and put that on the battlefield. Looking at, let's tap 2 off the Worn Power Stone. We're looking at triple black. And I'm trying to be very courteous with our opponent on this one. So if I'm missing any lines of plays, because I'm trying to play a little bit quicker, I do apologize. Let's go Hornet Queen. We're looking at triple black. And then looking at 1, 2, 3. We'll get the Extort trigger. Let's go and play for that one. Hornet Queen, oh, just just brutal. Let's get the Hornet Queen triggers on the stack, the Minion Reflector. Let's go ahead and we're going to pay 2 on Ancient Tomb to add that black mana to our mana pool. We got the 11 mana. We're going to pay 2. Get the... Oh, just gnarly. Going to pay that 2. Okay. Oh, this is just insanity. Let's go ahead and go Ghastly Conscription on our opponent. Let's get an little trigger going. Go and pay for that one. Ghastly Conscription. Oh. Okay. Let's go ahead. I guess, you know, at this point, we're just always yield. You're going to have to sack it at the end of the turn. Get a copy of those. Nope. 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 Okay. Let's go and swing in. Coming in hot. Who's swinging in? Alright, we got everybody coming in hot. That's going to be 8. We've got the Hornet Queens coming in. I've got all the extra tokens on the battlefield. That's going to be 4, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Got the extra trigger. And then what we can do is we can go Toxic Deluge. Actually, if we go Ritual of the Machine, choose target, we'll choose the insect token. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll pay for the extort trigger. Choose and sack another creature. Props to our opponent for sticking this one out, man. That is just absolutely bananas. We're going to go pay for that one. There we go. Gain control of it, and then we're going to go for a Toxic Deluge. It should be enough to going to pay 0 life, pay for that extort trigger. There we go. Okay. Hey, major props to our opponent. That was a very long game. This was a very just goofy Gonti game, but I'll take that. Got a nice little story into. Hey, appreciate you being. So patient. Appreciate that. Appreciate you, man. Yes, we're gonna pay for that. That's gonna be one more Gonti trigger. There we go. There we go. Hey, man, good game, dude. Thanks for sticking it out. Yeah, we got ourselves in a nice little board state. Let's kind of re-rack on that one. We're looking at about 24 insect tokens, the other little Hornet Queen. So, all right, everybody, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.